What is up, YouTube? If you take a day off, you'll miss the opportunity. Don't take a day off because you will miss the opportunity. Okay? Consistency is key. Consistency is everything. Consecutiveness is everything. When you're going through a 90-day level up, you have to be consecutive. Okay? Every single day, you don't miss a single day. Okay? When you're trying to build a business, when you're trying to build a habit or whatever you're trying to build, you can't miss a day, right? Specifically when you're working towards a goal or when you're building a business, right? I teach wholesale real estate. You can't take days off, guys. You can't, right? Now, there might be other people out there who believe in the 4-hour work week or whatever, you know, and to be honest, it gets to a point to where if you build a sustainable business that's automated, you can, you know, work 1 hour a day or whatever. But in the beginning, right, when you are a new entrepreneur and you're just starting out, you can't afford to miss any days. You can't afford to miss a single day. And you can't afford to miss a single day's like training, right? Things have to become a lifestyle, right? And I'm not talking about when you're in a rut or whatever. That's for a different video, right? When you're feeling down, when you're not feeling motivated. I'm just spitting facts in this video, okay? So when I made $100,000, right? That was in April, I believe. I made $100,000. I got it all at once in one day. And that was my lucky day. And there was other lucky days before that, all right? When I made the $14,000. It was really $17,000, but I gave $3,000 to the seller just to help her out. She had cancer or something. But these lucky days come, right? But they only came because I was consistent with every single day. Who knows what would have happened if I just didn't call that day? What if I just didn't respond to text that day, right? What if I just didn't feel like calling that one day? I didn't have a minimum standard to set for myself. And I was like, you know what? I just won't do anything. I would have missed out on $100,000. Do I think I could have made it eventually? Yeah, I do. Because I know how hard I work. But the point is, guys, you get lucky days. You get lucky days. And you can't afford to miss a day because that one day that you decide to miss, that could have been the one day. Bro, the day I met Eric Thomas, right? E.T., the hip-hop preacher. Random day. Met him at the mall after I just closed that $14,000 deal. Something in me, like my, I don't want to say insecurities, my, what is it called? Introvertness or whatever, was kind of trying to take over and say, oh, just stay home, da-da-da. But I was like, no, you know what? No. Something in me was telling me, you know what? I'm going to go to the mall. And I'm not just going to go to the mall down the street. I'm going to go to the Houston Galleria. I just made $14,000. Got it all in one day. Like, so, yeah, I'm going to go to the mall. So I told myself I'm going to go to the mall. I needed to buy a new phone anyways to create content. And that was a lucky day, bro. I just so happened to see Eric Thomas. Random. Super random. It was him and his wife, Dee Dee, just walking by themselves, bro. No security guards, no entourage, nobody surrounding them, no huddle of fans around him. I was just at the, I just bought my iPhone, and I was at the iPhone stand, like the iPhone case stand, like those little stands in the middle of the mall where you could buy like cases and screen protectors. I was buying all of it. And we literally just bumped into each other. Right? We were both at the same phone stand and I just heard his voice and I was like, that sounds like, and I turned around, bro, I was flabbergasted to say the least. But I wouldn't have been able to get there if I wasn't working my butt off every single day. Got my lucky day, that $14,000 deal, that was a lucky day. That was a deal I locked up, middle of nowhere, super rural area. I remember the phone call. It was the last phone call of the day. It was like 5 in the evening, okay? Like I'm just going through the motions, and I just know I have to get this one last offer. I was like, once I get this one last offer, I'm done, you know? I had all my conversations. I just had to have one 30-minute conversation offer. And when I got on the phone with that lady, I remember it. I think her name was Kim. But I was on the phone with her, did the whole spiel. It was a beautiful phone call, actually. Like I related to her on so many levels. We talked about past experiences. We talked about the house and like how her mom died in it. It was crazy. But I had like an hour-long conversation with her, and I gave her the right offer the first time, like a really low ball offer. And just because we had built so much relationship and we had connected on so many points and so many topics, she accepted it. She accepted the first offer, or I think she made me come up like $2,000. But either way, I got it at the right price. Let me turn my phone on Do Not Disturb. And I got it at the right price, and it was in the middle of nowhere. It was in Timpson, Texas. And the population in Timpson, Texas was like 900 people. But I didn't care. I was going through the motions, and I was doing what I told myself I would do, which was make 20 conversations and have 20 offers. I mean, 3 offers. 20 conversations and 3 offers, right? And get it locked up, get everything locked up. Well, I got it locked up, posted it on Facebook. 3 days later, I found a buyer. They paid the full asking. There was like $3,000 below the asking price. And that was $17,000. And I was like, bet. I got them to sign immediately. And honestly, it was the smoothest transaction ever. It was a lucky day, right? But it's not lucky, but it is lucky. You know what I mean? Like, it's not lucky because I worked every single day, and I made sure that I had those metrics dialed in every single day. But at the same time, it's lucky because it was my last offer of the day. It was in the middle of nowhere, you know, and the odds of me selling that in my head were like 0 to none. But I sold it immediately. And it's crazy. It's crazy how it all worked out. Same thing with the $100,000 deal, right? And by the way, that $14,000 deal, that was the biggest deal I had at the time. And it kind of opened my eyes, right? I learned that the biggest deals are usually the easiest. And the smallest deals, the little $2,000, $3,000, $5,000 deals are always the hardest. They give you the most crap. The sellers, the buyers, the title issues, it's always bull crap. It's the deals that you make $20, $30, $40, $50, $100,000 on that usually come the easiest and they go the smoothest. But I realized that, and I realized I could make a lot of money doing this. Like that's when it clicked in my head. Like I knew I could make a lot of money, right? I believed it, which is why I put my all into it. You know, I see other people doing it, but when that money hits your bank account, bro, it's a different feeling. And that day, I just remember that day like it was yesterday, bro. You're like, you know what? I'm going to the mall. So it was actually the next day, I believe. The next day or whatever. But same thing with the $100,000 deal, okay? I was getting down to my last dollar. And but I didn't give up. And I was trying. I had locked up like 5 contracts, but only one of them went through. And that was the $100,000 deal. And the point is, guys, your lucky days are like lottery tickets. And you're only eligible to hit that lottery ticket, or you're only guaranteed to hit that lottery ticket when you show up every day. You have to show up every day. It's not an option, okay? Okay, so first you have to be eligible for the lottery ticket, and then you have to hit on the lottery ticket. To be eligible to hit on the lottery ticket, aka the lucky day, your big break, whatever, to be eligible, you have to build momentum. You have to be momentum. You have to build momentum. You have to be willing to work 30, 60, 90 days sometimes with no results. You have to do that. That's how I did it. I had 90 days with no money because I had to figure it out first. Then once I figured it out, then I had to be consistent with what I had figured out. Okay? So first you have to be eligible, sign up for the lucky day, which means you have to work for 30, 60, 90 days with no results and be okay with it and work just as hard on the 90th day as you did on the first day and every single day in between. You have to be willing to give it your all. You have to have a standard for yourself that you set, and you don't break that standard for nothing, no matter how you're feeling, no matter what life situation throws at you, no matter what situation life throws at you. You have to be willing to hold that standard no matter what. It's I hold this standard or I die. Okay, so do that for 30, 60, 90 days. Now, some people have lucky days within the 90 days, whatever, especially if you have a coach to help you shorten the learning curve, right? But for most people out there doing this by yourself, whatever it is, whether it's wholesale real estate, Forex trading, drop shipping, whatever it is, reselling things online, Instagram theme pages, there's a million different ways to make $1 million, okay? But you have to be able to grind, okay? Practically what that looks like is have specific metrics as a standard, and you do that every single day without fail, long enough to where you built momentum, typically, practically 30 to 90 days to build momentum. Then once you build that momentum, keep doing what you've been doing in that 90 days, keep doing it until you get a lucky day. And then after you get the lucky day, you can maybe use some leverage, to where you could get twice as much work done with the same amount of effort. But yeah, that's the topic of today's video. Just don't miss a day. Don't take a day off, guys. I don't care what anybody else, the normies, the brokies, they take the weekends off. They party every weekend. They oh, it's Sunday, you work on Sunday. You know how many times I heard that when I was wholesaling? I still hear that today. It's Sunday? You work on Sunday? like, bro, what is Sunday? What is Sunday? A day to worship the sun? Something pagan, I don't know. But the point is, bro, don't take any days off. Every single day is just a day. Every single day is just a day. Monday is the same as Sunday, and Sunday is the same as Wednesday. Okay? Christmas is the same as New Year's. New Year's is the same as your birthday. Your birthday is the same as any average Tuesday. Every single day is just a day, and you have to treat it like that, and you have to go hard and hit that standard no matter what. Just because there's a tradition of a holiday, a specific day you're going to take off, this is your life. You have one life to live. You have to make the most of it. You have to be willing to sacrifice a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years to get what you want, to live 50 years how you want, the rest of your life however you want. This is very, very important. You cannot miss a day. And there's something that not missing a day does for your mental fortitude and your mental strength. Not missing a day allows you to build what you do into a lifestyle, into your personality. It's just who you are. You just work hard because that's just what you do. You just work hard because that's part of your personality. You're a hard worker and you're a smart worker. Okay, you do $1 million deals because that's just who you are. You're just a millionaire. You just make $1 million deals. That's just what happens. So I hope you guys got some value out of this video. Do not take a day off. Okay, if you want to be average, take off Saturday, take off Sunday, and look forward to the weekend on Thursday and Friday. If you want to be average, and if you want to be a slave, do not work on Saturday and Sunday, and make sure that you look forward to the weekend on Thursday and Friday. Okay? Also, it's okay to be hungover Monday. It's okay to be hungover Monday from the weekend. It was the weekend. That's what broke people do. That's what the masses do, the 99%. They don't work on the weekends. They party on the weekends. You get it. Christmas, New Year's, Thanksgiving. Now, am I saying it's, don't spend time with your family? Spend as much time with your family as possible. Love them, okay? Be there for them. But be there for yourself more, okay? Be there for yourself more. Cherish the moments that you have with your family. Tell them you love them randomly, not just on a holiday, not just on their birthday. Tell them you love them every day. Put that into your schedule to just call a random family member and tell them that you love them, okay? But don't take off. No days off, okay? That's it, guys. If you got some value out of this video, make sure to hit the like button, comment, subscribe. I'm dropping weekly videos about self-improvement, wholesale real estate, and just life in general, okay? If you want my wholesale real estate contracts and scripts that I use to this day, just email me or DM me on Instagram. I do get a lot of emails every single day, and it's hard to respond to all of them, but I do respond to them. I do get back to you. Make sure to check your email. If I respond to you, make sure to have it on the lookout, like start or save that email, right, that you sent me. So yeah, if you want my contracts or scripts, just email me. I'll send them to you for free. If you want to become a student, learn from me, become a student of mine, work with me every single day, 2 hours every single day. You want to do that, DM me on Instagram. All my information is going to be down in the description below. Stay motivated.